Wisdom in life welcomes you. If you hold these beliefs, chances are you've endured too much suffering. We often think wounds only leave visible scars, but the truth is, they embed themselves deep into the way we think, feel, and move through life. When pain becomes a constant presence, it starts shaping your beliefs, often in ways that hold you back. You begin to see the world through the lens of past wounds, convincing yourself that trust is dangerous, rest is undeserved, and happiness is fleeting. But remember, these beliefs aren't truths. They're just how suffering has trained your mind, and recognizing them is the first step toward breaking free. So, let's explore the deep-seated beliefs that might be keeping you trapped in the past. 1. I can't trust anyone completely. Trust is the foundation of all healthy relationships, but when you've been betrayed, lied to, or abandoned at your most vulnerable moments, you may start to believe that trust equals danger. You see vulnerability as a weakness, overanalyze every word and action, constantly searching for hidden motives. You might even sabotage relationships before they have a chance to grow, just to avoid future disappointment. But while caution is wise, shutting everyone out isn't the solution. The challenge is learning to differentiate between those who deserve your trust and those who don't. A process that requires time, patience, and self-compassion. 2. If I express my needs, I'll be a burden. If you grew up in an environment where your needs were ignored, dismissed, or met with frustration, you may have learned to silence yourself. You fear that asking for help makes you a nuisance, that people will only tolerate you if you remain self-sufficient, agreeable, and low maintenance. This belief leads to a draining cycle of overgiving and emotional suppression. You convince yourself that others have bigger problems or that you should handle everything alone. But the truth is, expressing your needs doesn't make you a burden. It makes you human. The right people will never make you feel guilty for needing support. 3. I'm not allowed to rest. For many, rest is a luxury. But for those who have suffered too much, rest feels like rebellion. You may believe that your worth is tied to your productivity, that you must always be busy to prove your value. The result? Burnout, both physically and emotionally. You push yourself to exhaustion, feeling guilty whenever you slow down, as if every moment must be spent achieving something. But rest is not a reward, it's a necessity. You don't have to earn the right to exist. You are valuable, even when you're doing nothing at all. 4. My worth is based on what I can do for others. Do you feel like your existence only matters when you're helping others? Maybe you've been taught that love must be earned, that you are only valued when you're making people happy. So you become the one who always listens, always helps, always gives, while rarely receiving the same in return. But love should never be transactional. You deserve relationships where you are valued for who you are, not just what you provide. 5. I can't afford to make mistakes. If failure has ever led to harsh consequences, punishment, humiliation, or abandonment, you might have developed a deep fear of making mistakes. You overthink everything, trying to avoid even the smallest errors because, in your mind, one wrong move could mean rejection or shame. But this fear stifles growth. Instead of taking risks, you play it safe. Instead of seizing opportunities, you stay in your comfort zone, afraid of what might happen if you mess up. But mistakes are not proof of inadequacy. They are proof that you are learning and evolving. The only real failure is letting fear keep you from trying at all. 6. If I let my guard down, I'll get hurt. Yes, pain teaches us to protect ourselves, but if you build walls too high, you're not just blocking out pain, you're also blocking out love, connection, and joy. Not everyone will hurt you like those in the past. Letting your guard down doesn't mean exposing yourself to harm. It means giving yourself the chance to experience deep, meaningful relationships. Bit by bit, at your own pace, you can begin to let the right people in and create the safety and trust you may have been missing. 7. Happiness is temporary. When you've experienced too much loss, disappointment, or heartbreak, happiness can start to feel like a trap. You've been let down too many times to fully embrace joy, so instead you keep your guard up, always waiting for the next disaster. This belief steals the beauty of the present moment. Even when things are going well, you struggle to enjoy them, constantly bracing for an inevitable downfall. But happiness isn't always fleeting. It's just that suffering has trained you to expect it to be. Finding ways to embrace joy, even in small moments, can help break the cycle of fear and allow space for peace, laughter, and lightness. 8. I must always be in control. When life has been unpredictable or painful, control can feel like the only way to stay safe. If you've been blindsided by betrayal, loss, or unexpected hardship, uncertainty feels like a threat rather than a normal part of life. To protect yourself, you try to manage every detail, planning, anticipating, and micromanaging everything in an attempt to prevent bad things from happening. But control is an illusion. No matter how much you plan or prepare, life will always be unpredictable. The more you cling to control, the more exhausting it becomes. Letting go isn't about accepting chaos. It's about understanding that flexibility, resilience, and trust in yourself are far more powerful than trying to dictate every outcome. These beliefs are not truths. They are echoes of past wounds. They were formed in moments of suffering, but they don't have to define you forever. So start questioning them, challenging them, and rewriting them. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. You are someone who has endured, survived, and is still standing. And that means you have the power to heal, grow, and believe in a life that is bigger than your pain. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your loved ones. And make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an inspiring message like this. Thank you for watching. Love.